met, which means I can judge all Canadians as the nicest people I ever met because that's how that works.
Exactly.
Oh
Well,
no, I'm back to this little pistol. Ah!
oh, I've got a Wibbly. Oh, jolly good. I love the Wibbly. Oh,
I noticed you're always the specialist. Is that because it's the best class?
no, Specialist usually has access to the machine guns and special weapons.
Oh. So, what does a flanker do?
Flanker's got, like, grenades and carbines.
I'm not a big fan of grenades in this game. So, what does the raider do?
That's even worse. That has basically all grenades.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll just stay as this guy and just upgrade to something other than a pistol.
Oh,
It has a revolver.
Yes.
I'll try that.
Revolver. I love it.
Even though, I'm going to be honest, that sounds even worse than whatever the heck I was using before.
Yeah, I tend to love that revolver, but then I'm a bit odd.
You like to pretend you're a cowboy?
Not quite that, but yeah, it's not too bad. Whatever classes. I have flankers, just pistols, pistols and grenades and carbine. The raider, that's only pistols and grenades. Yeah, officer's got. You can get the Lee Enfield rifle if you could level it up to 3. Right, for Canada. We're like America's little hat.
So, speaking of America, what are your plans when you get here?
Well, I was... oh, man, I killed 100 meters. Not too bad. I was thinking of... See, my only big plan was I was thinking of doing the South and the East Coast. So I was going to go hang out with Judd, do like Georgia, Florida, you know, around there. And then I'd like to go up to DC because I'd like to see the Smithsonian and the war museums and stuff like that. I was going to do 2 to 3 weeks. I wasn't too sure. I was thinking of going somewhere out in the West, but I wasn't sure where. Because like Vegas isn't my thing, so I wouldn't want to go out that way. And California's not really my thing either.
Not into gambling and surfing?
No. No. Shoop. Greetings, officer. I am following your lead.
Oh, well, my first 2 shots with this gun have been at allies, so that might not be a good idea.
I love the Wibbly. It's just a funny gun. It was originally designed to fight, like, African tribesmen, so it has a massive 4.55 cartridge, which is, like, enough to stop, you know, anyone in their tracks a single shot. But it only has, like, 35 yards range.
Oh, is that why I'm not hitting anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I love it because I love octagonal barrel. You know, it looks very meaty and chunky. Although, you know, I've actually killed like 8 people with this gun already. So it's not the worst range in the world. I like how I'm shooting at long range with the revolver even though I actually have a rifle.
Hey, it's called strategy.
Ouch.
Tactics.
It is. Oh, the Ross rifle's not too bad. That's got a good... Oh, the Ross rifle is actually pretty good. Right, spawn. For Canada. For maple syrup.
Okay, I feel like this revolver is not hitting anything. I'm like 3 feet away from this guy and I'm shooting him. And he's standing there. I don't even know if I'm hitting him or if my gun just doesn't do any damage.
I don't know. I've gotten like 7 kills with that revolver last life. Maybe
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's just because I'm used to it.
Maybe. But this guy was literally running at me, and for some reason he decides to run past me, and so I'm shooting into his torso, and it's not doing anything. Like, why? Alright, I'm gonna have to upgrade to the trench assault leader gun. Let's try that. So, are all of your subscribers Kiwis?
No, quite a lot of Americans actually. I think there's only 2 or 3 Kiwis.
Oh, too bad. I wanted to be foreign with my accent, you know.
Ah, no.
I was just executed for desertion.
Oh, see, that's my draw card. See, I'm
True.
the foreign one. Oh,
Right.
this gun is so
It's
nice.
just I'm never foreign, because here I am in the giant country that my country is. I mean, I've been out of the country only twice in my life, you know.
I've only been once. I went to Fiji when I was like 7. So
Fiji.
this America trip would be my first big time out the country.
Well, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, I went to Fiji as a kid because I got extended family there.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
guess Fiji isn't on the other side of the world for you, eh?
No, it's only like a 2-hour flight.
Oh, okay. I,
Poo.
I've been to London,
Yes.
and I have been to Honduras,
Not sure where that is.
south for me.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, I'm leaving the combat area. They're gonna kill me. Okay, sorry.
No. Yep.
So before I lost my memory, I could have told you, but it's in South America somewhere.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of fun.
Uh,
It really opened my eyes because I went when I was 12.
yeah.
It was the first time leaving the country, and it really opened my eyes to poverty,
Yes.
and how the world is different. Because there's a feeling, having been in America my whole life, I just kind of got used to a lifestyle of really privilege,
Yeah.
that I took for granted, and then I went to Honduras and saw that people were actually poor and what that meant.
Yeah.
And so it was a very educational experience, even though that's not why I was there.
Ah. Oh, I swapped classes. If you want my class, which has got all the rifles in it, then you can probably take it from the NPCs.
All right, I'll try that because I prefer to crouch and sit in a treehouse as opposed to running up with my revolver.
I've swapped to the sworn-off rifle because I'm actually blimmin' good with this gun. Into the trench.
Seriously though, man, I don't know why. If I was in a war, especially, and they like handed me a revolver, I'd be like, "Are you kidding? Like, why are you giving me a revolver?"
Oh, that's much better. I was having a miserable game, and I grabbed the gun again, and I got like 8 kills.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, for that class you've got the Lee Enfield. First option gives you Lee Enfield 1 grenade. The second class gives you Lee Enfield, a revolver, and a club. And then the third class gives you the Ross rifle, which is it's a really good rifle in this game. Very accurate. Like I got a 140-meter kill with it earlier this round.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is funny because in real life it was kind of a hunk of junk. Well, it was a beautifully accurate rifle, but the problem was it was very complicated. So any mud or dust would get into the mechanism and it would break. So there was literally cases of soldiers bashing the bolt open with a hammer to try and get it to open during combat.
Wow. Oh, I think I like this gun. So I'm still noob enough to where I'm just like, okay, well, the last gun on the list must be the best one, right? So.
Yeah, the last one on that list is the Ross, which is a good rifle. The Lee Enfield's probably the standard rifle of this game. It's the one everyone kind of, gets used to.
It's the stealth archer of Verdun.
It actually seems there's about 4 or 5 human players on the other team. I keep getting sniped by them. There's including one
Is that why I'm dying so much?
Yeah, there's one called Send Me Your Noobs. Or Send
They're
Noobs.
noobs.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm doing for him. I'm just running across and getting sniped. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't retreating. I would rather be executed for desertion than turn my back to these enemies.
Especially send me your noobs.
Exactly. Shove off,
Are we gonna get executed because I'm following you now?
We've got 100 seconds.
Oh no, I've got 1
Oh.
second. Oh, I was executed.
I refused. I stood and fought.
They're like, hey, he's running towards the enemy. Shoot him.
That always seems a bit odd.
It does. It's odd. Just let the enemy kill me.
Yeah. Right. Come on, we're men of
That would
Canada.
be kind of like in the most recent Star Wars movie when Poe is going toward the whatever the heck that giant Star Destroyer thing is.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, don't do it, Poe. You're reckless and weird. And Poe's like, I'm doing it anyway. And then they just shoot his ship down.
Man, that was a movie.
Terrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Had to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I've seen some bad ones, and that one was up there as one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that was a bad movie in like a badness sense. Like the most hilarious bad movie I've seen is a New Zealand movie called Kiwi Christmas. It's where
That
Santa decides to give up being Santa and go live in New Zealand. And it's just everything from really hammy child actors to cringeworthy dialogue to the fact Santa, they went for a traditional version of Santa, so he's like got a German accent. But of course you can't like understand any of his dialogue. It's just like really like hilariously bad.
That sounds funny.
It is.
But you know, there is a big difference between so bad it's good and just bad.
Yes.
And so bad it's good is okay. But
Yeah.
so bad is not good.
Kind of transcends the medium, doesn't it?
Yep.
What the? That's a bit suspicious. There we go. Okay, I was a bit suspicious there. I was shooting at this guy. I shot 10 rounds at him. You know, all within the gun sights. And I'm like, and he wasn't dying. And I was like, what the hell? And then I took 2 steps closer, fired 1 shot, and he died. And I was like, I guess that was just awful.
That was my experience with the revolver.
Yeah.
Except I took a step closer and he still didn't die. Are we wearing green?
Yes, we're khaki.
Oh, okay. Well, then I probably should not kill that guy.
Yeah, Germans have got grey. Anyone that's grey is fair game.
It would be great if all the enemies were wearing like neon colors. Why didn't they do that in World War One? Then I could tell who was who.
Actually, was neon invented yet? I think it was only
I
invented
have no
in
idea.
the 1920s, wasn't it?
So that means it was the new fad, and the Germans should have picked up on it, so that I know who I'm shooting.
Yes. We must build a time machine and go back and fix this.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Why would you do that to me, Wilhelm? Wilhelm Hosty?
At least
Do you think he was the creator of Hostess? Is that why I couldn't kill him?
Yes, he was protected by the power of Twinkies.
I just picture he gets shot, and then all of this creamy deliciousness starts shooting out of him.
That actually sounds like a horror movie in some ways.
Oh yeah, I suppose it does, eh?
I am not doing well.
Hey man, me neither.
I'm not doing as bad as our new squad mate, Wolf, who has minus 10 points. So I'm guessing he shot one of us and hasn't done anything else the rest of the match.
Okay, that sounds like me. We're sure we're not talking about me?
No.
Oh my gosh, that guy shot me! Oh, his name is Dano! That guy is a fake! He is not an NPC.
No, there's
He's not my
about
friend.
5 or 6 human players.
We lost the battle, and it was all because of Dano.
Yes.
And the attractive name of Send Me Your Noobs. I was like a moth to the flame. I couldn't... I had to run to him. Which one were you picking?